Nice. Hey guys, Mark Eckner here from Home Stomper, and I'm actually about to head out to the comic book shop and pre-order Ultimate Wolverine vs. Hulk #3. It's been, about 5 years, believe it or not, since between issue #2 and now issue #3 is supposed to be out this month. I'm pretty psyched about it. Big fan of Hulk, big fan of Wolverine. If you're a fan of Lost, the TV show, you might want to check this out. Actually, it's by the same writer and executive producer, Damon Lindelof, of Lost. So, the story's pretty captivating. When I found out about the new one coming out, the issue #3 coming out, obviously the questions going through my mind are, okay, who the heck's responsible for making this happen? Thank you. What do I need to do to make sure I get my copy? And how do I, this is something I can pre-order. So I kind of ran through those minds, and obviously I found out I'm going to head to the comic store and make it happen. But there's a few things that, sort of the whole, I'm really big into questioning things and figuring out why and what and all that jazz. And I want you to sort of apply the same 3-question philosophy to your marketing, especially your website and your web pages. There's 3 big questions that will help you refine your web pages or any of your marketing, help you refine them and get bigger results. Those 3 questions are, the first one is, who is this for? Okay, that's with that we're talking about your target audience. Who ultimately do you want to be receiving this? Who's your ideal client? What do they look like? Who are they? What are their motivations? All that jazz. So know who that marketing is for, who that web page is for, who's going to be reading, who do you want to be creating those conversations with? So that's the first one. Who is this for? Okay, and the second the second question is, what do I want them to do when they get this? So you figured out who it's for, and they've got the message, or they're at your web page. What do you want them to do now that they're there? What's the next step? Now, what's the very next step? Then obviously we want them to pick up the phone and call and say, hey, let's buy something. But that's rarely the case, right? Ultimately, really what it comes down to is there's that next step towards creating that conversation. So what's the very next thing that they need to do to move closer to creating that relationship and that contact with you? And that's what we want to create, and that's what we want to have happen as a result of our marketing. We want folks to just take another step. That's the whole point of marketing, is to get them to take another step, another step, another step. So the first question is, who's this for? The second question is, what do I want them to do when they receive this message? What's the next thing they need to do? Okay, and the third thing you need to question you need to apply to your marketing is, why should they want to do it? Why? So you need to communicate the benefits of taking that next step, why it's in their best interest to move forwards towards creating that relationship. So who's it for? We know who we're talking to. We know what we want them to do. And now we need to tell them why it's important that they take this step, how it's going to benefit them, how it's going to remove a pain, how it's going to make sunshine all day long for them, right? It's all about really is communicating the benefits of just that next action, what's awaiting them on that other side. So that's the persuasion aspect of your marketing, is telling them, what lies ahead, what they stand to gain by taking that action. Because if we don't tell them, we might tell them what we want to do. I want you to fill out this form on my page. Well, why? Why should I? What am I going to get out of it, right? So that's the whole thing, is everybody who's receiving your marketing is going, well, why should I? Why should I? What's in it for me? Explain what's in it for them, and you'll get more actions, more responses, more results from your marketing, your website, whatever it may be. Okay, so those are the 3 questions to apply to your marketing, and you'll get better results. In the meantime, I'm going to head out and pre-order Ultimate Wolverine and Hulk #3. And like I said, check this out, especially if you're a fan of Lost. Damon Lindelof, same executive producer of the TV show, is a writer for this. Great stuff, really cool, and obviously I'm a fanboy geek. But I'm still a marketing geek too, so those are the 3 questions I gave you today to apply to your marketing, is who is this for, what do I want them to do when they get the message, and why should they want to do it. Apply that to your marketing, you'll get better results, and you'll keep stomping.